Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone can hear me. Hi, Brian and Tom, Welsh steam enthusiast. How's everyone doing this evening? Hi to anybody watching this on playback and anybody lurking in the background. Don't be shy. Come into the chat. So, unfortunately, we're not at the Heritage Centre. Like I said, we might be last week. The weather here in Donegal this evening is absolutely terrible. It's freezing. It's absolutely pelting down. So we'll do it another evening. Hi, Jerry. How you doing? So what's everyone been up to? Hi, Flymo. How you doing? I got a bit of work done in the Heritage Centre, which you'll see on tomorrow's video is the first on the Pedigo layout. It's track laying, and so nothing terribly exciting. And hi, Dinmore, how you doing? Next week's then we'll be running the bus wire and connecting all that up, and then followed by the following week ballasting. So I've been rocking on with that layout, trying to get it done. It hasn't been easy because I managed to slice my thumb open while chopping up some lettuce. So I've an injured thumb, and when you're trying to hold things and solder things and everything, it's a bit of a hindrance. So that slowed me up a bit. So tonight I'm just making a cable here to connect to the track, so I can do a bit of maintenance on some of my DCC locos, because they're not running the best, so I thought I can sit down and do that for the next hour. So it was actually quite nice to get in and get back to doing some track laying, and quite satisfying to have a little loco running around, passing through the Pedigo station. So quite quickly, hopefully I'll be on to doing a bit of scenery and stuff. How's the sound coming through tonight? Hey Jonathan, how you doing? You must be really bored, Jonathan, if you're tuning in to watch your brother. So I said the video's out tomorrow. My channel members have already watched it and brought my attention to the fact that the sound isn't in stereo. So unbeknownst to me, the new mic I've got can split the audio into different channels, so it was only recording on one channel. I think I've resolved that now, so you guys should be getting me in stereo tonight. Hi Mark, how you doing? I'm glad you popped in, Mark. I'm not able to do my live next Thursday because I'm away, so I didn't know if you're available, if you wanted to step into the slot and take over the live for the Thursday. And everyone then can get to see his layout that he's building up in the attic. So if you're available to do it, I'll put a note out on my channel to say you're going to be doing the live on Thursday. Because I missed your live when you done one. Was it Saturday or Sunday? I'm just under the baseboard a minute, so I won't see the chat for a minute or two. Well, one of the rules, don't work on your electrics while the layout is live. You know what? I'm going to just put a crocodile clip on that. Yeah, so tomorrow's video and next week's video will be in mono only. I think it's the left channel, so you'll only hear me in your left ear. Oh, that's right, Mark. I just thought if you were about, you could do it. So is there anybody else there who wants to do a live stream next Thursday? How far am I from Oma? About 40 minutes, 45 minutes. As the crow flies, I'm probably only about 6-ish miles, 6 to 7 miles, I think, to the actual border. Well, if you can do it, Brian, next Thursday, let me know and I'll put a message up on my channel to say, and on my Facebook and everything, to say that you're going to be doing it. Hey Lee, how's it going? If you're coming over, David, give us a shout. Well, I usually do 7:30 to 8:30 on Thursday evenings, Brian. go. What I want to do is just go through and test my locos. These are all the ones, the older Hornby Lima ones that I've converted. Some of them are more reliable than others. In other words, they just work fine on the level. So Jonathan, is Belle loving the trains going around? Well, I have all my flights and accommodation and tickets booked for Worley. Hi Carl, how you doing? Okay Brian, yeah, let me know. Alright, let's move this. Oops. So this is a 47, which actually came out of a DCC train set, Hornby set that I bought. It's the one with the 2 engines in it, I think. Yeah, I had the peppercorn on that 47. I got it because it had the Railmaster. Yeah, it did look really good, Carl, the open day. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I would have loved to have been there, but family commitments. Lights come on. Well, that seems to be running okay. This is one that I fitted the lights to myself, so that's using some of those lighthouse LEDs. It's a bit noisy. Just let it run for 5 minutes and then I'll move on to the next one. Hi Belle. Belle's my niece, in case anybody's wondering. And my goddaughter too. I'm planning to take a trip over to the UK at the beginning of July for 2 weeks. I was going to, it's just going to be me and a couple of the kids because the rest are working. And I was going to go across from Belfast to Scotland. It's just going to be the tent in the car going from campsite to campsite. So it'd be great to catch up with a few of you as I travel around, perhaps maybe even do the Thursday Night Live from your layouts. If anybody's up for that, let me know. There's a plan to go around Scotland for a little while and head down the east coast because I want to go to the National Rail Museum and then probably skirt back towards Bristol to the in-laws and then back up towards Holyhead and back via Dublin, depending on how much I buy, in which case it might be I go back via Belfast to avoid the customs. Right, well, what's going to be next? The problem with these older locos is only having one set of pickups, only one bogie driven, and also being very, very light. Like the one set of pickups you can get over and you can always add extra weight, but a bit more complicated. Yeah, I want to take in a few railways as well while I'm around, but of course I have to do something with the kids, so I think Drayton Manor and probably, what's the other one? The other Alton Towers. I'll spend a couple of weeks just driving around, no real plans, just going from campsite to campsite and see whatever's available. Just sort of a general plan. Right, that seems to be running fine. So let's stop that and find the next one. I think that is 78. Yep. Take that off. This is another 47. This is probably about 30 years old. I converted it to DCC and I actually... Did I buy a lighting kit? No, I put the little lighthouse LEDs in it. I don't think all these lights work from what I remember. Oh, they're very bright. That's good. It started and then it stopped. That's the other thing with the older engines. They seem to be very noisy. Let's try it in the other direction, see if the lights work as well. Oh, we've got a disco going on. That's a new one. Yeah, it probably does need oil because it has been sitting around for a long time, but the whole disco thing here with the lights flashing on and off, that's a new one on me. Yeah, it's the party version of the 47. Maybe that's a new feature. The wheels aren't especially grimy, but I'll give them a little bit of a clean. Get the old IPA out. Oh, no, that's glue, not IPA. That would be a bad move. There we go. The ABBA train. When's the 112 rail tour? I know I'm on that rail tour in August, the one that they're putting on down to Kerry. That's going to be a long day. Donegal to Dublin, then up and down to Kerry on the train, and then back to Donegal. Well, there's not much dirt coming off these wheels. A little bit, nothing special. Right, I think we'll put the Party 47 to one side. That's going to need further investigation. No, I don't think I'll be making that one, Carl, because I'll have kids knee-deep in exams. Yeah, Anthony's coming over the beginning of June, I think, for 4 weeks. I was hoping to get over to Bristol to meet him, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I have to pop into his live stream tomorrow evening and catch up with him and see exactly the dates he's going to be in and where he's going to be. See if I can get over and meet him. I used to have no problem Friday evening sitting down watching Anthony stream, but now Fridays become so busy. Oh, well, that one's working. This is another... I was still at school when I bought this one, this Class 58. I bought it in Toys R Us in Bristol. In Cribs Causeway. I could do with a damn good clean. It's become naturally weathered over the years, I think. I did break the cab off. A bit of glue will sort that out. I was missing a buffer. Yeah, I was hoping to meet himself and Joyce too. You never know if he's still around the end of June. He's coming over for 4 weeks, I think. Well, this is my pride and joy. This is my first engine I brought with my own money. I bought it in Nobby's Hobbies in Bristol. I would have been about 15 at the time. So that would have been in around 1989. Yeah, because it would have been around then, because we moved to England in 88, I think it was. Not even mean, yeah. I had train sets before that when I was younger, but of course I broke them. And I remember having I don't know what it was. It had orange track, which I think back on it now, it must have been O gauge, orange plastic track with a battery loco and two what must have been Mark II coaches. And I'm not sure what the engine, I can't remember it. Like it looked like a 47, but yeah, the first train set I bought was the Flying Scotsman as well. That was one of my grandmother's friends had the Littlewoods catalogue or something like that, where you paid £2 a week or whatever. So he ended up paying over the odds for it, but it was the only way I could afford it. Excuse the rummaging. I thought I still had the box, but I mustn't. Yeah, the Never Never. Yeah, that's right. So, like when I got the 37 here, I got it because he had it in shop. He broke it out of a set, sold it to me brand new for 15 quid. I didn't even have a complete circuit of track. I think I only had like 3/4 of a loop, and I had a transformer, an old Meccano, I think, transformer that my dad had on his train set from the late 50s, and I was using that. Hi Seamus. No, it didn't. I was actually checking it out today. I went through, tested all the connections and everything, and I can't figure out what's wrong with it, so I took some photos of it. I'm going to go on to a couple of Facebook pages tonight and post the pictures and see if anybody can help. Hi Dave, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. Seamus, I don't know if you know anybody who would be good at that sort of electrics on it, or is there anybody on here who knows anything about electrics for a 7¼ inch ride-on, battery powered? Yeah, I'm going to give them a shout as well, but I've got a feeling that the system that's on there probably didn't come from the factory, because you've seen it, those big trip switches that are on it, it just doesn't suit. Yeah, like I had a look at it, and it's like, without knowing which component has failed on it or what the problem is, I took it all apart, had a close look at it, look at all the circuitry, see if I could see any dry joints, something like that. I tested the controller leads all the way back to the control box. There was signal through them all, but so that's going to be a because we need that working, because we're going to start laying our track soon for a 7¼ so we're going to have a track. I don't have anything to put on it. You're going to have to do a Fred Flintstone on the carriage. Push yourself up and down the track. Yeah, if you could, Seamus, that'd be great. See what you can find out. I'm sure I've got your number somewhere. I could WhatsApp you the pictures I took. Although I have changed my phone and I did lose a lot of my numbers, so You've got my email address, haven't you, Seamus? If you have, just send me an email with your telephone number, and I'll WhatsApp or I can email the pictures over to you. No, I don't think I have your number. Yeah, I must have your email address somewhere, Seamus. Right, let's put this 58 into reverse. See, I thought these weren't working at all, but they seem to be making a liar out of me. No, that's not. Thanks for putting that link Flymo there for the channel membership. I've been spending some of the money I've raised on the YouTube. I actually ordered a worsting kit for making worsting wicks for Drumbo, because we've got to do some oiling on her. So that's one of the things I've ordered for out of the money raised from this channel. Give these a clean, see if they're working. These two should be working. Yeah, I got it, Seamus. I'll when I finish the stream, I'll send you the email. Hi Ewan, how you doing, sir? Yeah, I'm sure we could build our own drive system. Because what they've got on there does seem overly complicated, although it may be just off its time. Because I'm sure it's over 10 years old, that system. It must be more than that, because I've been involved now for 5 years, and it was there before me, and it was there a good while before me. We might even just be able to buy a system off the shelf. I have no idea how much it would be. Like, we've got the motor and the chassis and everything like that, which is the most expensive parts, I believe, but to be honest, I haven't really looked into it. I suppose I could get in touch with Ollie from Warder Road. I mean, he's got a 5-inch. He would know something about the electrics, I'm sure. But I put it up on a table today, and I checked all the wiring, checked all the continuity, because you know those wires that were mis-soldered, and the colours do seem to carry all the way through the wiring, and I can't see what that black wire is connected to. Because remember, that was hanging out. We were wondering if that terminal, that spare terminal, when you look at the circuit board, it's not connected to anything. You know, I first read That I thought you were out doing some gardening. Out planting trees and bushes. Steal someone's electric wheelchair. Yeah, let's not go down that road. I don't want to be seen looking for somebody in a red hoodie with Donegal Railways written on the back. Last seen scooting down the road on an electric wheelchair. Yeah, that's a good point, Jerry. You probably would. Yeah, it's just the speed controller. Faster, faster. I'll tell you what I'll do is I should be able to right, I'm just going to have to take this camera offline a minute because I need to get photos are on this phone. So bear with me a minute, guys. We're going to lose a camera. So if I see now, share slides. Nope. Oh, share screen. That's what I want. Front tab. WhatsApp. There you can see, this is the control box. So on the left there is a key switch, which I've tested is working. The red at the top is a directional switch, which I've tested, and that seems to be working. The actual controller there, which is just a variable resistor, I haven't been able to test. And then we've got it going into that circuitry there, which then goes into this control box there. So I'm wondering if some of those relays there have gone. Hi John, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. So if anybody on here can make sense of that. It's probably a bit hard to see if you're looking on a phone. There's the motor. That's the actual control box with the directions. That's the inside of the box. Like for something that should just be a speed controller and a direction controller, there seems a lot of circuitry in there for that. So we can probably get something a bit simpler, I would have thought. Nope. I won't go back too far now in case you see something you're not meant to see in my photos. Yeah, it is 12 volt. It works off a 12 volt battery. Yeah, it is very overcomplicated. Which chip are you on about? That one there? Can't read it. Let's see, I got a better. I need some granny's wheelchair. Hi Anthony, how you doing, sir? Can you just let us know, we were just talking about you there, Anthony, saying you're coming over. Can you just let us know the dates you're going to be in the UK? I think it's from the beginning of June to the end of June. You know, because we're all going to be waiting at the airport for you with signs up. I mean, they do look like standard 12 volt car relays. But I'm sure we can get something far simpler. June 2nd, 27th, okay. Yeah, like I took them all out today and took them apart and had a good look around, and there doesn't seem to be any burning, no dry joints, nothing. Where are you going to be finishing up your trip, Anthony? Or around the 25th, 26th? Anyway, that's enough of looking at those pictures. I'll send them on to you, Seamus. Oh, I put the phone back in the wrong way around on the holder. I didn't notice that. Hi Rachel. Yeah, I traced it back into the main control panel. The black wire does, like the color coding's the same all the way through, and it goes into that green connector block. And then I didn't want to take out that circuit board to see where on the circuit it goes to on the PCB, but it goes all the way back to that that connector on the main board. So the direction switch should drive the relays, but the chip ought to drive some big transistors for speed control. Alright, okay. Right, I don't think this one works at all. I put a chip in it and memory serves me, I think the chip blew. No, I think the phone's just died. And then there were 3 cameras. No, there's no sound coming from the relays. So I did think that I couldn't hear them clicking. Yeah, the battery on the phone was only about 50%, which means it only lasts, well, it's lasted about, well, it lasted almost the hour. Usually I need 60% to get through an hour. Yeah, Anthony, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it over to catch up with you. I'd love to, but I've got kids doing exams in June, so yes, it's very tech, and we've got nowhere we're fixing it. Yeah, right, this one isn't working at all, so let's try. Now this one should be working, but I think I was going to do a CD motor conversion on it because it's just not very powerful with the 3-pole for pulling a rake even on the level. Lights work. Again, this is one I've done a video on this one actually, doing the conversion and putting the lights in. No, it's not working. Well, we know it's getting power because the lights come on, but why it's not spinning up, I don't know. Oh, I remember now, yes. Yeah, it is spinning. The cog. I need to get a new cog for it. That's why I was going to do the new motor in there, because the cog just slips on the spindle. Alright, what else have I got over here that's converted? Oh, yes. This 47, this is a Hornby Railroad Tts 47, which should work. Again, I don't use this very often because it's very light. It doesn't have any pulling power. And again, it's got only the 2 pickups and only 1 bogie driven. I think I hooked it up to 2 coaches and it wouldn't even pull that. Right, has everyone got me back again? Yeah, battery went on the mic. So they need to go and charge along with my phone. Right, what did I miss while I was scrambling around? Yeah, I've been using the mic a lot over the past couple of days because I've been getting my groove on, track laying and wiring and testing and stuff on the layout in the centre. So I have a habit of I switch off the camera and everything, but I leave the mic on. Of course, it just goes down and then I forget to charge it. So actually, how is the sound coming through on this mic? Because this is my other one. Is there any hissing? Is it worse, the same, or better than the other one? Right. Did I switch this one on? No, I didn't. Yes, Jerry, you've been spannered. Because I was saying about putting the link up in the chat, but you couldn't hear me. Okay, was it muffled because I had my head down like this? A bit bass here. Hi Kieran, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Yeah. Next week, oh no, of course I'm not on next week because I'm away. But the week after, if we do it from the centre, then I can have the 7 1/4 on the workbench and we can all have a good look at it and all stand around scratching our heads. Yeah, you can come up, Seamus, bring the big hammer. Yes, which hammer do we need to fix this? Right, stand by your ears, guys. I'm going to switch the sound on. This is a Railroad TTS, class 47. Okay, Brian, catch you next time. I'll move the mic a bit closer. It might get a bit loud for some people. Hi Grant, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's no problem at all. I like to give help whenever I can. If I can't answer it, somebody will. It's good to have these live streams because I like people to come in here and ask questions, and if I can't answer it, somebody in the stream will be able to. Yeah, I noticed my subscriber count started going up again after it went dormant for about a month or 2 months. So whereabouts are you based, Grant? And what are you modelling? Any particular era or area? Alright, let's turn that sound off. It gets really annoying after a while. Hi Ian, how you doing? Yeah, I've done some of that this week, been soldering flexi-track and laying it. Hi Chris, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. I haven't managed to catch up with one of your live streams recently. I all seem to just get to the computer as you sign off. Alright, let's have a look at this peppercorn. Now this is one of those steam engines where it seems to work for a while and then the wheels get stuck. And the trick is trying to find exactly where on the rodding it's catching, because it doesn't catch all the time. I'm not even sure if this will run now. That's what makes it fun, Grant, is getting those headaches and figuring it out. And then when you figure it out and it gets working, it's just a sense of achievement. Go, yeah, I've done that. And if you're like me, you go around and tell your missus, go, oh, look, I've done this. And she just looks at you and goes, all right, okay. As long as you're happy. Nope, nothing. Wheels don't look particularly dirty, neither to the side of the wheels where the pickups are. little clean anyway. I think this one's going to have to be stripped down. Nope. This is one of these. Which screw do I take out to take the body off? So I never had this one apart because it came DCC fitted. Actually, do you know what I can do? Is I can use my other phone. Oh, thanks, Tom. I just got your email there. No problem. Will do. Oh. First derailment of the night. That's not bad. It's been going for over an hour. Not sure what caused that. Nope. Right. Does everything start? Hi Leslie, how's it going? Right, let me just put this phone down. It's going to go dark. You see, I've my foot in both camps. I have DC and DCC because, of course, the layouts in the railway centre are all DC. And my own layout here is DCC, but using analog seat motors to control the points. And once I get the Pedigo layout done, I will carry on with the other layer I'm going to build, which will incorporate block work. Because I had a good look around Nick's layout from Rule 1 Model Railways when I was at the show in Bangor. And if you haven't seen that video, there's one, well, it's only a couple of weeks ago that I done having a look around Nick's layout and chatting to him about it. Well, that screw didn't seem to do anything. Those are going to be for the plastic cover. That looks like it's for that wheel cover. There's a screw down there. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get to it. Aha. So that's for that. It's always so hard. Where do you grab hold of these things so you don't break bits off? And having a gammy bandaged up thumb as well doesn't help. I think that screw is just keeping the valve gear on. Of course, I could just look up. Yeah, that's just for the valve gear. Now I've done it. Aha. Snapping noises. Right, so I can put that back on. You know, one time I wanted to be a doctor. I think it's probably a good job I didn't. So I was trying to do this without bending something. Can't tell if anyone's screaming at me in the chat yet because I haven't dared look up. Hi Valerie, how you doing? Okay Ian, catch you next time. I'm not here next week, I'm away. Brian said he might step in. So I'll put a message up on YouTube community and the Facebook pages, so if someone else is going to do it, so point them in the right direction. Nope, that doesn't want to work. Right, that seems to be moving. Let's take the chip out. Look at that. No scorch marks. Although I'm surprised, because this is a factory fitted, there's no insulation or anything around the actual chip. You know, usually sometimes it's in that sort of yellowy clear film. There's nothing on it. Which way out did I take it? Where's the orange one? The orange is there, so that's usually pin 1. Right, let's stick it on the programming track and I will read it to make sure it's hasn't somehow magically changed its address, which from time to time these engines seem to do. Oh, Donegal's there, into Valerie, no, I'm not going to Bangor next Saturday. I have family commitments, so I can't go. I wish I was going, so I'd love to get up there and see everything again. On accord. Let's go. Right, let it read and see if it can read the chip. That'll tell me if it's busted or not. Oh, grand to you, eh? Catch you next time. If you're stuck on anything, you can always come back to the lives and put a question in here in the chat and we'll help out. I haven't heard if there's going to be one in Belfast during the summer. There usually is. I know Earn are going ahead in September. I might take my 6x4 layout there, which is just a small one that I built for my daughter. And it was supposed to go before the pandemic into the county museum just for a train set for kids to look at. And I've got a straight bit of track where I can have one of the G-scale rail cars shuttling backwards and forwards, so I might take that. And then I'll be at the Dublin show as well. And then I'm going to Worley just to wander around and have a look at everything. Oh, that's a new one. The primary address is 0. Oh, there's not going to be a Belfast one. All right. Hi, Colin. How you doing? Right, now why is that? Right, let's try and write the CV to it again. Their club can't get into their... Why can't they get into their premises? What's going on? Yeah, I'm good, Colin. Apart from my thumb, which I sliced up during the week. It's not too bad, it's not... the Dublin one. Blackrock is... Ooh. Blackrock is the one in South Dublin, isn't it? This year it's in North Dublin. Because the one in Dublin, they alternate it. One year it's South Dublin and one year it's North Dublin. Don't ask me where it is. I should know because I've got the paperwork for it somewhere, but that's strange. Now, why did that? Need a visa to get in North Side Dublin. The headmaster, why won't the headmaster, is it a COVID thing, hangover from that, or is he just, is it a new headmaster and he's just decided, no, you're not coming in? Yeah, there, it's working. I didn't need to take that part off. Oh, there we go, it stopped. That's not right. Trying to get a close look at it and see if I can see it binding anywhere. Yeah, there seems enough clearance between all the moving parts. Let's increase the speed a little bit. Yeah, let's just leave that running for 5 minutes, see how it goes, and then I'll put it into reverse. Does that happen to anybody else? Anybody else get their chips just randomly reassigning the number on it? I thought it was just some of the cheap chips I was using was doing that, but this is a Hornby chip. This is factory fitted and it's done it to it. Oh, Jerry, are you actually a dub? I thought you were a cabin man. All right, so the whole, yeah, I get that, Valerie. Yeah. How far along are they looking for other premises? Born, bred and buttered dub. Hang on, that 47 had carriages on a minute ago. Oh, there it goes. Right. Right. Let's short it out. Something that I need to invest in at some point is better coupling. Coupling. I'm hoping to pick up that starter pack. Model Train and Toy Fair in June. Oh, you don't know the date for it, do you, Valerie? No, she's not. I just got carried away. You know, when you get stuck into something and you just... I was thinking it was getting a bit late because my tummy's rumbling. I'll carry on for another few minutes and then I'll call it a night. Right, so this is... Yeah, it's working fine now, once I put the cover on. Accidentally released a private video. Oops. What sort of private video was Big Clive put out? '18th of June, 10 to 4:30. Cook Model Railway Club. Well, I'll have to look that up. Have they got a Facebook page, Valerie, or a website or something? So I'll look them up and see where that's... might be able to take a run up to that. Oh, was that the one where he pushed the button? Or was it naughtier than that? I've seen that he had a short up with press the button, what's the worst that could happen? Well, I have Donegal Dad. If you look that up, there's a Facebook page. There's Donegal Model Railway Club, or there's the Donegal Heritage Centre, or just look up me, Mark McDade. Oh, it was meant for patrons only. Right, where's that 37 not moving now? Oh, must have just been on a bit of dirty track. Right, that seems to be running fine now. Right, let's lift that off. And we'll put it back together. I'm sure will be. That was sitting down in the smoke box. Oh, little bits. What am I hitting off? That was a satisfying click. I didn't put any oil on it because I could see there was oil on it. I know if you can see oil, there's too much, but it seemed alright. Right, let's see if we can get this leading wheel bogie attached. That should be fun. Oh, that almost ended up on the floor. Because I don't have my magnetic screwdrivers with me, because they're in the railway where I was working on something. It's a bit big, but I've done the job. Now we'll put it on. And it works. Oh, there's the link. Thanks, Flamer. Until you put it on real track, yeah. Oh, you're hoping to one. Well, let us know, Valerie. We can put the word out. We can put it up on the Heritage Facebook page as well and spread the word out about it. Is the club up and running yet? Not really. I keep wanting to do something to advertise it and get more people involved and what have you, because we're looking at starting with the Heritage Centre like a kids club, which will take in some of the modelling. And I have all this equipment here that was donated to be used, because that's Eddie, who passed away. All this stuff was passed on to me with the hope that it would be used in some sort of youth thing, which is what we're planning to do. But it's just it's finding time. Cook Model Railway Club. Valerie, does the Cook Model Railway Club have a Facebook page? Because I just put it into Facebook search and it came up with the Donegal Model Railway Club. So, Valerie, if you've got a link to it, I'll give you the spanner of power, so you can put links up. If you've got a link to whether it's Facebook or YouTube or a website for. You know, you mentioned Merg there, Tom. That's something I've been meaning to get involved with. But again, it's one of those things, finding time, things get put on the long finger. You know, the only time, to be honest, the only time I ever think is whenever at a show when they're there. Valerie, if you can find the link, you can put it up now. Oh, I just not got notifications to tell me I'm live. I've only been live for almost 2 hours, thanks YouTube. I think I'm going to call it a day there, guys. Valerie, if you want to send me the link on to my Facebook or whatever, I can put it up on the community tab. So as I say, won't be here next week, guys. Be back the week after. Brian said he might do a live stream at the same time, but I'll put that up on the community tab and on Facebook and everything, let everybody know. Video out tomorrow on the start of the work to the Pedigo layout. It's just going to be track laying and soldering on droppers. Nothing terribly exciting. The following week it will be putting in the bus wire, and ballasting after that, and then on to scenics. So back to some normal modelling again. So take care, everyone. I'll catch you all in a couple of weeks' time. I might see you out in some of the live streams. So take care, everyone. Stay safe and keep on modelling. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.